Tom Kennedy, of course, as I said, is here with us. JPMorgan Private Bank. Mike Santoli's along still as well. What's your view? Good to have you, by the way. What's your view on where we are, where you think we might be going from here?
Yeah, on the 8th day of the government shutdown, what do we get? A new all-time high in the S&P 500. Get worried about a lot of these events, and the market is responding and looking through tariff news, looking through the government shutdown. I think when take the broad signals from the market, adding on a little bit on the private equity points, we know credit spreads are at all-time highs, or all-time tights. We know the equity market is all-time highs. What we're not talking about enough is that interest rate volatility has fallen precipitously in the last few months. Right now, if you look at the MOVE index, it's actually lower than where it was when the Fed started hiking rates in 2022. We've come a long way. And that can add more fuel to getting invested, and maybe even that call on private equity.
I mean, do you feel like this market, like many are opining on, is just destined to go higher from here? There are too many positive forces behind that movement versus whatever risks are on the other side?
Yeah, the traditional way, I do think that's right. I do think we're going to see continued gains in the stock market and see good performance from financial assets. Leverage in this economy is concentrated exclusively at the government level. Consumers are sitting in the best position from leverage they've been almost in the history of anyone in 40 or under. And then also at the corporate level, leverage is quite low. So the fundamentals can drive things. I think there's a lot of folks focusing on AI. Scott's saying AI is the bubble. Two really important indicators to follow are their earnings outpacing their spending on CapEx. So far for most of these hyperscalers, that is true.
I mean, they're saying it could be a bubble, but it's not a bubble. I mean, it doesn't even if it is, like, does it matter today? You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
What are you going to change your investing strategy? If you believe every word that Paul Tudor Jones had to say on this network the other day, are you going to do anything differently today?
If you truly believed it or you had perfect foresight, I don't know that you'd do much different. Although I will tell you that by mid or late 2001, nobody was feeling smart for having caught the last 6 months if you didn't sell it at the top. Because you were lower from the year-end close in 1998, 3, 4, 5 years later. So I guess my point is I don't think it's the relevant context to frame what we're looking at yet. So in other words, you can go up a good deal from here, and we're still not really talking about the level of just steep acceleration we saw back then, of profitless prosperity and all of these names. I'm more focused on a kind of garden variety, short-term, low-quality, frothy rally in parts of this market, not NVIDIA going to 190.
No, but how, like the Jonathan Krinsky saying
exactly.
the memes are back.
That's what I'm talking about.
The meme ETF is back.
I'm talking about the memes being back. I'm talking about looking at that meme ETF, which was just relaunched today. And 5 of the 18 stocks are quantum computing names. Joby's in there, okay, which has no revenues in a $17 billion market cap because it's going to have electric helicopters soon. I mean, maybe it's all going to work out. My point is people are indiscriminately buying these things. And that can just be kind of skimmed away without much damage to the real economy under the right circumstances or to the core of the AI theme.
You got a thought about that?
When you do, I think this is right. These anecdotes of these firms that are not making any money actually seeing gains, but the big zoom out. Firms that don't make any profits right now, year-over-year improvement in their stocks in aggregate is trailing the S&P 500. I think if you saw that inverted, then you're really worried about a bubble growing.